I'm John Delaney, Associate VP of Mobility Research at IDC Europe, and I'm here with Mark Holmes of Dimension Data here at our Consumerisation of IT conference. Mark, what's your impression of the event so far?
Well, John, I've been very pleased today. One of the big things for me today was to actually meet end users. I've spent a lot of my time in working with our solutions teams and our vendors, but what's great today was that actually that very high touch situation with the clients where you can ask them questions, where they're actually giving you information about how they feel, rather than you trying to force questions onto them. They're coming back to you with information.
And what sort of key messages have come out so far for you? What have been the key takeaways?
Well, one of the big key takeaways for me today is to understand that yes, technology is there, and in fact technology is running in advance of the user and the businesses. And if, for example, what I'm trying to say there is, if you look at where things like tablets have come from, they really come from the consumer world that's really driven the business world, and the business world's lacking behind consumers. But now they're forcing that into the workspace. So what we need to understand as integrators is how to really engage with clients, understand the business needs, and then bring the technology which is already there to them in a way that they can digest it.
Do you think there's a realisation yet? Have you got that sense here today that mobility is about something bigger than consumerisation, about something less tactical and perhaps more strategic to the organisation?
Absolutely. So I see enterprise mobility as a business transformation point. So where in the past we've come across technologies that have kind of disrupted the market, I think enterprise mobility is absolutely going to transform the market. It's going to take us from a world where we used to work into a different kind of work. This is more, in the past we've been very device-centric. I think in the future we're going to be very much user-centric. So it doesn't really matter what kind of device I'm using, it's the fact that I'm accessing information around the corporation, around our clients, where I can use that information. So the centricity has changed.
So what do you think that means that people, like the kind of users that we've had here today, what does it mean in terms of what they need from a supplier like Dimension Data?
Well, interestingly, one of the questions we asked today was around enterprise mobility as a service. And all the people I've spoken to have said, actually, I really find it very much too difficult to deal with. I'm finding this whole thing very uncomfortable for me because there's so many challenges, there's so many things I have to think about. It's actually consuming my time in this area, right where I should be spending my time perhaps in a different part of the business, getting more value. Enterprise mobility is disrupting my day-to-day work. So what I need is help. I need people to come in to help me who understand the market, who understand the capabilities, and can help me on that journey.
Excellent. Mark Holmes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.